Hello everyone, hello my friends, hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're fine. Welcome again to my channel, English with Melek. So, who didn't know me? This is Melek, and today we have a new lesson. It's about 8 parts of speech. Are you ready to know what is it? So, after we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, like this video, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to also leave a comment to encourage me to do other new videos. So now, let's begin. First part of speech will be nouns. Nouns can be a person, a thing, a place, or an idea. Person or people in general, like Malek or my dad, my sister. Place, like America, rooms, Spain. Nouns can be also things, activities, concepts, processes, or ideas. For example, soccer, friendship, shorts. I love soccer, by the way. Second part of speech will be pronouns. Pronouns. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is used instead of a noun or a noun phrase. There is many types of pronouns and we will see each one and how it works. First one, personal pronouns. I, me, you, she, he, him, us, we, they, them. Now, let's see the second type. The second type will be the demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns like that, this, these, and those. I already made a video about it. Third type will be indefinite pronouns like one, other, everybody, anybody, nobody. Let's have some examples of these indefinite pronouns. One day I will visit Paris. I already visited, but I will visit it next week, I think. I like this book, but the other one is even better. Everybody was cheering at the concert. Nobody could solve the puzzle. Is anybody coming to the party tonight? So here we say that anybody is used with interrogative phrases. Pronouns. There's another type, is the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are who, what, which, whose, and who. We didn't finish yet about pronouns. There is another type called the possessive pronouns, something that is mine. We say mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. For reflective and intensive pronouns. What this type? The pronouns of the reflexive and intensive type are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. ourselves, yourselves, themselves. We're still in our topic about pronouns. Now, relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, that. Okay, now adjectives. Adjective is the most beautiful part in today's lesson. We will discover a thing that is very important and is secretful in today's English lesson. What is an adjective first? Adjectives are words that describe nouns. For example, a happy child, a tall tree, a cold drink, an interesting book. Adjectives order. This adjective order is very important to know, and many native speakers don't know what is an adjective order. First, opinion. Ugly, beautiful. Second, size. Big, tall. Third, physical quality. Strong, weak. Fourth, shape, round, rectangle. Fifth, age, old, new. Sixth, color, blue, black. Seventh, origin, Chinese, American. Eighth, material, plastic, wood. 9. Type, casual, sporty. 10. Purpose, cleaning, sleeping. Oh my god, this is a lot. Let's have some examples to know what we are talking about. First example. A lovely, small, old, round, red wooden cooking table. Small size, old age, round shape, red color, wooden material, cooking purpose, and then the word table. Second example. A charming, large, new, square, black leather reading chair. Large, new, square, black leather reading chair. If we change places of the adjectives, will be incorrect. Here is a chair. Oh my god. Verbs. We must learn this verb and realize it, however. But I will talk about some types of verbs. What is a verb? Verbs are words that describe actions. There is dynamic or action verbs like run, jump, and swim. Who likes swimming? Let me know in the comments below. Second type, stative verbs. Like the verb like, love, or hate. Auxiliary verbs. What is an auxiliary verb and when it's used? It's used to change another verb's mood, voice, or tense. Auxiliary verbs are do, have, B. These are the most popular auxiliary verbs. Modal verbs. Modal verbs are may, might, must, can, could, should, and shall, should, will. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are phrases that act as a single verb, usually consisting of a verb and a proposition, not preposition, proposition. What is a proposition? Proposition is a small phrase. It's a proposition. Let's talk about some phrasal verbs. Look up, turn on, turn off, pick up, put on, take off, run out. Also, give up. Okay, now adverbs. Another part of speech called adverbs. And I think I did two videos about adverbs. Adverbs of frequency and adverbs of manner. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word to describe an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. Can describe also a phrase. She ran quickly to catch the bus. Here, yes, it describes a verb, to catch. It was a very hot day. Yes, it is. Here, very, it's describe hot, the adjective hot. He drove extremely carefully. Here, the adverb extremely describe another adverb carefully. The last phrase. Fortunately, the weather was perfect for the picnic. Here, the adverb, here describe the whole phrase. Prepositions. What is a preposition? Prepositions, a phrase that tells you when or where something is in relation to something else. There's no matter if you didn't for example, know what a preposition is or the definition what is, but you must know how to use it in a phrase and what are they. Here is 6 prepositions and let's discover them. About, above, across, after, against, among. So you must just be careful to the pronunciation. About. We talked about the movie. Here, talked about. The preposition about. Above. The picture is above the fireplace. Across. She walked across the street. After. We went for ice cream after the movie. Against. The bike is leaning against the wall. Among. He found his keys among the clutter. Conjunctions. A word that is used to collect clauses, sentences, or words together. I will talk today with just one type. It's called fanboys. Are you kidding, Malak? No, I'm not. It's called like this. Fanboys conjunctions are for, nor, but, yet, so. And for memorize them, I like discover a song called For Nor But Yet So. For Nor But Yet So. It's very easy, right? Articles. There is definite article and it is the. The is the definite article and indefinite articles are a and an and an. When do we use a and when do we use an? We use a when we have a noun start with a consonant. We use an when we have a noun start with a vowel. An orange, an x-ray, an umbrella, a party, a pillow, a bed. So, thank you for watching, guys. I hope that you, for example, learn what are the 8 parts of speech today. And thank you so much for your attention. After we say bye to each other, I want to say to you that don't forget, please, to subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, like this video, and share it with your friends. Don't forget also a little comment, and it's be like beautiful like you, where you can write, is it good? Bad, what did you understand, and what are the lessons that you want to do it later. Bye! See you next time in next video.